Hey all, Viking Raving again. Today I'm going to give you another metal video. This time I'm going to give you my top 10 favorite metal bands of all time. This was very hard to make as I have left off a lot of my favorite bands off this list because there's just so many bands I listen to and so many bands I like. And the fucking order of this is probably going to have a lot of people like, what the fuck? You have this there? You know how all these lists go. So let's get this thing going at number 10. My 10th favorite band of all time is Exodus. Oh my God, a couple of years ago, if you would have told me I would have had this on my top 10 favorite metal bands of all time, I would have laughed at you. How things have changed. Man, it's the riffs that keep me coming back from this to this band more than anything. And Gary Holt, what a fucking animal. I just cannot get enough of this band here. This band here, I listen to it constantly now. So yeah, they have squeaked in here and they've made my top 10 favorite metal bands list of all time. The album that I can't get enough of the most is right here, Bonded by Blood. Just an amazing album. At number 9, Nile. My God, the musicianship behind this band is unbelievable. The solos, the drumming, the riffs, like what more do you want? And their epic songs to me, they just take you on a journey, just unbelievable. And the Egyptian theme. I can't see many people having Nile on a list like this, but this is my favorite album from them in their Darkened Shrines. Just love this band here. Number 8, band I thought would have been a lot higher, to be honest with you. Immortal, my favorite black metal band, mostly for the Abath years. Let's get that out of the way first. The first album I ever heard from this album here was Damned in Black, and I was instantly hooked on the musicianship. The riffs, they just got me in. And also, how could you not like Abath's snare? Great stuff there, man. So I went back out, I checked out all their older stuff there, just blown away from everything. But Sons of Northern Darkness, to me, is a masterpiece and probably one of my favorite metal albums of all time. Hint, hint, maybe for another list. Number 7. Gotta have some fucking glam in this, of course, is Motley Crue. Oh, this band here was a huge influence of me when I was a kid. To this day, I still listen to the Crue regularly. Yeah, just love the old stuff here, man. Shout at the devil. If you knew me from back in the day, you would know how much this album meant to me. I played this every single time I could, as with all the other Crue albums. Just unbelievable. Yes, we know what they have become now, but this is still one of my favorite metal bands of all time. Number 6. Now, this is where it gets very, very difficult because this could really switch any time. Iron Maiden. I am just putting down Live After Death because just a great album cover, and just amazing. Holy shit. One of the greatest metal bands of all time. Let's not kid ourselves. The 1980s output is classic. I still listen to it regularly to this day. Like honestly, you got Steve Song fucking writing. I enjoyed all their vocalists. Bruce Dickinson, one of the greatest metal vocalists of all time. It's at number 6 because I'm not really a fan of their proggy stuff that they have got into now. But that classic 80s era, you cannot fucking beat that era at all. Number 5. Judas Priest. Wow, Rob's vocals, enough said. It's just the fucking duo of Tipton and Downing, just legendary from back in that time there. Sure, they've had a couple of stinkers, but what band really hasn't? Do you know what I mean? And how could you not like this band, to be honest with you? It's just, like I said, it's just Rob's vocals. It's just, to me, probably the greatest metal vocalist of all time. Honest to God. And the solos, everything, just amazing stuff. Huge influence on me also. Number 4. Metallica. Okay, this is mostly for the 1980s era. Again, just like Motley Crue, huge influence for me as this was the first thrash band I ever heard that got me into thrash. I'm using Kill 'Em All because, hey, got to give this album some fucking love here. But my God. Like I said, this is just like Motley Crue. If you knew me from back in the day when Master of Puppets came out, how hooked I was on this band here, Motley Crue. I mean, pardon me, Metallica. Ooh, big difference right there. Sorry for that. Still influential on me is the 1980s era. And you know what? Honestly, yes, I do like the Black Album. Not going to lie. It's slipped for me a little bit because of their current album, 72 Seasons. I just fucking garbage, and that crap called Saint Anger and Load and Reload, whatever. But still, major influence on me. At number 3 is Megadeth. Yes, I'm using So Far So Good, So What to give it some fucking loves. I think this is an underrated album, but whatever, nothing but that. Love him or hate him, Dave is one of metal's greatest guitarists, period. Just fucking period. And Megadeth, this is just, one of my favorite bands. I love Dave's song fucking writing, his guitar playing, everything. From their 2 classic albums everybody talks about, Rust in Peace, and having a brain fart here. Peace sells, but who's buying? Which is my favorite Megadeth album. Can't believe I had a brain fart on that one, but whatever. Just a great fucking band. And you know what? I do like some of the albums that people don't like. Also, like I do like Euthanasia, Cryptic Writing, sure, Risk, and there is some other stinkers there too. Don't get me wrong, but overall, just love Megadeth to this day, and it's gonna be a sad day when they finally call it a career for myself here too. So, with the last 2, if you have been following me, you know who the last 2 are going to be, but in what order. So at number 2 is, yes, Cannibal Corpse. Do I really need to say anymore how much I love this fucking band here and George's vocals and whatever? So like I said, if you know me, you know who 2 and 1 are going to be, just in what order again. So Cannibal Corpse for me at number 2. So my favorite metal band of all time is, I wonder who that could be. Slayer. To me, the kings of fucking metal. I just love this fucking band here. As you could tell, I like all the albums that they've done. Yes, I even like Diablos and Muzhishka. Not going to fucking lie. Even though it's not more of my style, but Tom's vocals for the album there, for myself, save that album there. Slayer. What more do you want? I just love this. You guys all know how I feel about this band. Pardon me. So that's my top 10 favorite metal bands of all time. Who would you have in your top 10 metal bands of all time? Let me know. Leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button, please. Keep buying physical metal copies to support the bands. And as always, stay fucking heavy and listen to metal.